Scene 3, take 7, Ben below, action.
What's wrong? Titles.
Ben below, House MFM. First of his name, King of Ads. Good. Action.
And?
First of the Zucks, the unflagged, breaker of goons, father of marketing.
And?
No, I'm not gonna say this.
Say it.
It's better than Ty Lopez, Grant Cardone, and Gary Vee. Fucking done with this shit.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Ben Snow here and welcome to Game of Ads. I have no idea why we're recording outside. It's fucking freezing, but the producer insisted. Now, as you know, the White Walkers are among us, aka the White Gurus, and not even Trump's ice wall can stop them. But there is one thing that can.
Valyrian Steel!
What? No. What the fuck? Efficient business marketing. Let me explain. Now, basically, when we're looking at business or marketing in general, everybody has this misconception that they're focused on one single thing. I'm kind of here to break that barrier, break that mental headspace, because the problem is that everybody in our space, everybody that is running an online business, regardless if it's drop shipping or Amazon or consulting, whatever it is, we're all focused too much on traffic, okay? Traffic basically meaning Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube marketing, email marketing, whatever it is, we're specifically talking about traffic here. That's what most of you guys, including me from not recently, been focused on traffic. And the problem is with only focus on traffic is that we're completely forgetting the other sectors of an actual efficient business. Now there is something that we like to call the 4 pillars, okay? 5 pillars to be exact, 4 being the main ones. Traffic actually being one of them. So let me just draw this really quick. Now, if we're focused only on traffic, we're basically compromising a lot of different aspects in our business, okay? But when we actually start to focus on the other pillars, our business starts to sprout, starts to thrive. And in a second, I'll tell you what these other pillars are. But basically, the reason why our business eventually crashes if we only focus on traffic is because we're not thinking of anything else outside than to how we're actually bringing customers, how we're actually bringing these visitors. And yes, you can convert them regardless if you're running a Shopify store, whatever it is. Yes, you can make money. A lot of people are making money. And I'm sure you're not only focused on traffic and you know you're optimizing here and there, but the truth of the matter is that most of us are putting probably 90% of our attention into traffic. Now, the 5 pillars that I want to talk to you about today are basically one of them being traffic. The second of them being operations. Sorry for my shitty handwriting. The third being branding. And the 4th being conversions. The 5th, though, actually being the most important one of them all, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But basically, when you master these 4 pillars, right? First of all, why are they called 4 pillars? Think of it as a table, right? A table is a surface. One pillar cannot hold a table. Yeah, you can go, there's probably some tables with 1 pillar, but 4 pillars will give you the maximum stability. The table will withstand anything when there's 4 pillars under it. Same thing with your business. 4 pillars are what holds a foundation of a sustainable, scalable business. Traffic being Facebook, email, Google, anything marketing, advertising related. Operations being the entire back end of what's going on in the business, from leadership to team management, to delegation, to outsourcing, to finances, to taxes, to anything that actually happens in the back end. Systems, SOPs, contracts, whatever. This is something that I have not seen anybody discuss. Most of the businesses that we work with, as you know, we run an agency called MFM. Most of the businesses that we work with have their operations barely handled. Their business is completely scattered, it's all over the place, no systems, no processes, it's a mess. They're focused too much on traffic, and probably most of you are as well. When your operations are not on point, you'll notice a lot of stress, tasks not being completed, tasks not even being assigned to anyone, teams being plateaued, teams not scaling, and revenue basically not growing as well. When you start to master operations, things start to move much more smoothly and much more fluently, because what happens is that now you understand what's your bottlenecks. You know how to delegate, you know how to hire. When you master traffic and operations, your business is one step ahead of 99% of online businesses today, because you have a system that you can easily delegate and push forward. By the way, if you want to learn more about this, make sure to click the link below. I actually did a video on every single one of these 4 pillars, very, very thoroughly. And it's actually serious. I know this whole Game of Thrones theme. It's for the launch of the new season, so we thought about let's have some fun with it. But in all seriousness, every single one of these pillars we did professionally, high production video breaking down every single one of these pillars, so I recommend you guys check it out. After operations, we have branding. Branding basically being Apple, Coca-Cola, Microsoft. What's your story? What's your business's story, soul, colors, anything that represents the face and who your business is? Because most of us, if we only focus on traffic, and let's say we have operations on point, if our branding is shit, we won't keep that customer for the long term. Because branding is what makes your business stand out. It's what makes your business an actual soul, if that makes sense. It shows kind of a human essence to your business. A business that does not have their branding on point, and branding doesn't need to be a $5,000 logo or $50,000 website. It can be as simple as knowing what your colors are, knowing what your font is, and being congruent with your brand. If it's in your ads, if it's in your emails, if it's on your website. Moving forward to conversions, conversions basically being the copywriting, the upsells, the downsells, and basically optimizing that web page. Because, you know, as you guys know, traffic and conversions being the bread and butter of a lot of businesses, conversions being what happens after we get that traffic. Because traffic is only 10% of the game. Conversions is what happens on that page. What happens when the customer reaches that website, reaches your store, reaches whatever that page is. How do we turn that traffic into buyers? When you have these 4 pillars aligned, optimized, and working, you actually have a sustainable business. But none of this will ever make sense or will ever work without this final pillar. Can you guess what it is? Well, if you want to know, check out the video below. Click the link, and hopefully, we'll defeat the white gurus together. I'll see you there.
Knowledge.